In this module, we will explore the essential skill of reading and responding to nonverbal communication cues that other people portray, and how emotional intelligence and social awareness can play a significant role in this process. As a professional, being able to accurately interpret and react to the body language and nonverbal signals of those around you can greatly improve your communication and interpersonal relationships. So, let's start by discussing what exactly emotional intelligence and social awareness is. Emotional intelligence actually refers to the ability to understand, manage, and express one's own emotions, as well as the capacity to organize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. So basically, emotional intelligence is about understanding and managing your own emotions and recognizing, understanding, and being able to actually, I wouldn't say manipulate, but influence the emotions of those around you. Now, social awareness is kind of similar but different to emotional intelligence because social awareness is actually a key component of emotional intelligence, and it involves the ability to accurately perceive and empathize with the feelings, thoughts, and perspectives of others. And these skills are absolutely crucial for you because emotional intelligence and social awareness will enable you to actually build and maintain strong relationships with team members, colleagues, and clients. They'll enable you to resolve conflicts that happen in the workplace or in your personal life effectively and efficiently. They'll help you foster a supportive and collaborative work environment. And they will also help you engage in effective communication and active listening. So, now that we know why emotional intelligence and social awareness is so important, let's discuss some various techniques for interpreting nonverbal cues through using emotional intelligence and social awareness. And one way to actually interpret nonverbal cues of those around you is to pay attention to facial expressions. Facial expressions can provide a wealth of information about a person's emotions and their intentions. So look for signals of happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust to gain insights into their emotional state. You know, it's very popular and very widely believed that when you give someone news, you should look at their facial expressions for like the first few microseconds, and that reveals how they truly feel about you and your news. So, for example, if you give someone good news and they act really happy, but in the first few microseconds you notice that their facial expressions are, kind of surprised or sad or jealous, that's how they really feel. So it's very important to pay attention to the facial expressions of others. The second thing you want to do is you want to observe body posture and gestures, because the way a person positions their body or uses gestures can reveal things like the level of confidence, their level of openness, and their level of receptiveness. For example, crossed arms might indicate defensiveness or discomfort, while open palms could signify honesty and openness as well. So, for example, if one of your teammates is about to present and you notice that their body posture is kind of slouched, they don't appear confident, it might be okay to go up to them and make sure that everything is ready and they're good to go ahead and absolutely ace the presentation. Now, the other thing you want to do is you want to notice eye contact, because eye contact can convey interest, attentiveness, and trust. Lack of eye contact might suggest disinterest, deception, or discomfort. For example, if you're talking to somebody and 80% of the time they're looking down at their phone versus making eye contact with you, it might indicate that they're not too interested in what you have to say. Now, One more thing that you can do is you can actually listen for vocal cues, which is the tone, the pitch, and the volume of someone's voice. And it can all provide valuable information about a person's emotions and a person's intentions. For example, a soft or, a little bit hesitant voice might indicate uncertainty, while a loud and forceful tone could suggest aggression or frustration. Now, once you learn how to read nonverbal cues, it's also important to respond to nonverbal cues in an effective manner. So, some strategies to effectively respond to these nonverbal cues could be reflecting and validating emotions. So, we want to show understanding and show empathy to the other person by acknowledging the emotions that you've perceived in the other person. So, if you feel through their body language or their eye contact or their vocal cues that they're unconfident or they're sad or they're upset about something, recognize that and say, let's talk about it. Now, the other thing you want to do is you want to adjust your own body language. So you want to use your own nonverbal communication to demonstrate openness, to demonstrate attentiveness, and demonstrate respect. For example, a great way you can do this is when someone's talking, you can slightly lean in and position your head forward to show that you're interested in what they have to say. Now, another thing you can do is you can ask open ended questions. You can encourage further communication and understanding that by actually asking questions that invite elaboration, showing that you're really interested in the other person and what they have to say. And finally, it's very important to provide encouragement and support, offering reassurance and validation, and using positive body language can actually create a very supportive atmosphere. So, by mastering the art of most importantly reading and also responding to nonverbal cues, you can actually significantly enhance your emotional intelligence and your social awareness, leading to more effective communication, stronger relationships, and a better overall performance. So, overall, in this module, we've discussed the importance of emotional intelligence and social importance. We've also discussed, especially for leaders, but also for everyday professionals, because we are leaders in our own right. We've also discussed some techniques for interpreting nonverbal cues and strategies for responding effectively. And as we progress throughout the course, we will build upon these foundations, helping you to develop a deeper understanding of body language and nonverbal communication in various different contexts.